Welcome to The Assignment. We keep it raw and uncut.
Let's slow it down. Before we pick a side, before we make a judgment, we gotta ask one question.
This is The Assignment, and this is Miss Yaka. Y'all get in here because y'all know I love me a good story time. But I also love when we have to do our research before we start running with a narrative. So let's talk about it real quick. Let's talk about Mr. Damon Darling. Now, for those of you who may not know who Damon is an Ohio comedian and a content creator who has become known for going into like different stores like Walmart, and he interacts with the people, making people laugh, and sometimes he pay for strangers' groceries. And let's be honest, when you see somebody standing at a check line and suddenly telling somebody, I got it, that's the kind of content that can make people feel good. But now Damon is saying he's being banned for life from Walmart. I don't shop at Walmart. I don't like Walmart. But not just Walmart, y'all, that he's being banned from. We talking about Walmart, Sam's Club, and the Murphy gas stations. And my first reaction was, wait a minute, what happened? Why Damon? Because if somebody tells me I got banned from Walmart because I was buying groceries for people, I'm going to have questions like, what exactly happened? What did I do? What did Walmart say? And what happened before the day even came? Because here's where we have to slow down. According to Walmart explanation, Damon was not banned simply because he was paying for people's groceries or helping people financially. Walmart says the issue involved repeated violations of store policies and disruptive behavior. Now that changes the conversation, because there's a difference between saying Walmart banned a man for helping poor people and saying a content creator was banned after the company says he repeated violated rules. I'm just saying. Those are two completely different stories. And I think we need to be fair enough to really examine both sides. So Damon has built his platform around entertainment, okay? And if y'all don't know it, I mean, he's a comedian. He's a creator. And his job is literally to get reactions, create moments, and make people laugh and, produce content. He's doing a service that half of y'all don't do. But here's something every content creator eventually has to learn. Just because something makes good content doesn't mean everybody involved thinks it's funny. A Walmart employee may see a prank, a customer may see entertainment, the audience may be laughing, but the corporation may see a policy violation. And once you've been warned multiple times, the company may stop looking at each individual incident and start looking at the pattern. And that's important, because a lifetime ban usually isn't something you explain by looking at a 5-minute video. You have to ask yourself, was there history? Were there previous warnings? Were there previous confrontations? Were employees telling him to stop? Were there pranks that crossed the line? Was he filming in ways the store didn't approve? Was he creating disruptions? Those are the questions I want answered. And I'm not saying Damon is a bad person. I'm not saying he doesn't help people. I'm not saying the people he hasn't helped aren't grateful. And I'm certainly not saying every video he's made was malicious. But doing good for somebody doesn't automatically give us permission to ignore somebody else's rules. And that's a lesson for all of us. You can have a good heart and still make a bad decision. You can help somebody and still violate a policy. And you can have good intentions and still have consequences. And here's another thing that caught my attention. Damon has repeatedly told his followers not to boycott Walmart over his ban. Now that says something. Because if he genuinely believed Walmart banned him simply because he was helping people, you might expect him to encourage his audience to fight back. Instead, he's basically saying, I love Walmart. Don't boycott them because of me. And I respect that. Because sometimes accountability doesn't mean you have to publicly hate the person or the company that disciplines you. Sometimes accountability is simply, okay, I understand. I won't do it again. I won't come back to your store. I won't, buy groceries. He even asked them to give him a second chance. Nah, Walmart, I'm not feeling you. But I also feel Walmart needs to be clear on the situation. If you're going to ban somebody for life for one of the largest retail chains in America, people are naturally going to ask, what exactly did he do? Not rumors, not TikTok comments, not YouTube comments, not somebody's opinion, but what happened? Because a lifetime ban is serious. And if they, he repeated, like, let's say violations or different kind of incidents, then Walmart, y'all could explain to the general public what happened. You don't just ban people for helping people buy groceries. I mean, what did he do? And if there were warnings, said that there were warnings. If there were specific policies violated, identify those policies. So people like me don't go up in Walmart. I don't do Walmart. But people like you that might want to go up in Walmart and do content, I mean, is that a violation? Because when you don't explain something clearly, the internet will create its own explanation. And that's when misinformation starts. I mean, what really happened? Now, here's where I want everybody watching this to think. Sometimes we get so emotionally attached to our favorite creators that we automatically believe their version of events. Now, if Damon says they're banning me because I help people, some people immediately say Walmart is wrong. But wait a minute, let's investigate. And on the other side, if Walmart says he violated our policies, we shouldn't automatically say, well, Walmart said it, so it must be true. No. Let's look at the evidence. That's what real reporting and journalism and content is supposed to do. And that's what real commentary is supposed to do. And that's what the assignment with Miss Yaka is about. I'm not here to blindly defend Damon. I'm not here to attack Damon. I'm here asking the question, what really happened, Damon? Because there are two things that can be true at the same time. Damon can be somebody who genuinely enjoys helping people. I mean, he said Target doesn't need his money. And then Damon can have crossed the line with a corporation rule. We don't know. Those things don't cancel each other out. And Walmart could have had y'all could have handled that better than that. Come on now. Y'all could have told him, okay, you banned from Walmart for 30 days, but for life? What? And Walmart could have the right to protect its stores, and people can still question whether a lifetime ban is appropriate. Both conversations can happen. And that's called having at least some type of understanding as to what happened. And honestly, we need more of that. Because social media has trained us to pick a team before we even know the facts. Somebody gets canceled, pick a side. Somebody get banned, pick a side. Somebody got arrested, pick a side. Somebody got fired, pick a side. No. Sometimes I'm going to sit right in the middle and say, hold on. Give me the receipts. Clock that. Because ain't no way you just going to put something in my face and tell me this is what it is. I want the complete story. And Damon, if you're listening, I hope you continue helping people. But remember something. Your platform doesn't make you exempt from consequences. And Walmart, if you're listening, if there is more to this story, people deserve enough information to understand why a lifetime ban was issued. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about groceries. It's about boundaries, accountability, entertainment, corporate policies, and what happens when social media content meets the real world. So before you run to Walmart's defense, before you run to Damon's defense, before you start calling somebody a liar, do your research. Ask questions. Look at the history. Separate what we know from what we think. And most importantly, don't let a viral video make you forget that there are always two sides to a story, and I'm going to say three. And sometimes the truth is just sitting somewhere in the middle. Damon, even if you can't go back to Walmart, I know you say you don't want to do Target, but let me help you understand. There's a whole bunch of childcare facilities and a lot of places that need help. Not just you buying groceries for people, and I get that. There's a whole lot of homeless shelters that may need your help. A family in need, you can sponsor something. Like I heard you say you got your coffee going. Meemaw Coffee, Fuel. You know, I hope that that coffee takes off, and I hope that it's on every shelf in America. Damon, this is the assignment with Miss Jaka. Well, we're gonna keep it real raw and uncut, but at this moment, I just want to take some time and say you have come a long way, and congratulations on being sober. You know what I'm saying? For 5 years. Congratulations. I know that could be hard sometimes, but congratulations on being sober. But don't stop giving. May God allow you to keep the heart that you have. Even if you're making content, being funny, whatever, don't stop being the giver that you are. With that being said, this is the assignment with Miss Jaka. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the videos. Bye.
Don't make you bulletproof. You can help somebody and still make a mistake. You can have a good heart and still cross a line someday. Man for life. Everybody asking why. Was it helping people? Was it breaking rules? Was it entertainment that went too far too? Man for life. Tell me what really happened this time. Don't pick a side, don't rush to judge. Get the facts, then call it what it was. Hold up. I ain't here to take Damon down, and I ain't here to defend everything he did. I'm asking questions, because sometimes the internet wants an answer before it even knows the question. Show me the receipts. Tell me what happened. Tell me where the line was crossed. Because accountability ain't hate, and asking questions ain't hate either. Bad for life. Now the whole world wants to know why. Walmart said there's more to the taste. Damon said don't boycott the place. Bad for life. Truth gonna come to the light. No rules, there's no lies, no picking sides. Do your research before you decide. Live for life. But what's the real story? What really happened? Yeah. This is the assignment with Memo's got the real, raw, uncut. And remember, don't just watch the story. Investigate the story.